In March 2008, we found out that we were pregnant for the second time. We were super excited to give Cameron a baby sister, a brother. We went to the doctor, had everything checked out, everything was going well. We discovered that I was carrying identical twin boys.
Hey, there's another one of these things right here in the back. What is this? And the ultrasound tech was kind of like, well, that's another heartbeat.
Honestly, I was petrified. I was so scared because we already had a 2-year-old.
They were gonna be twin identical boys, and I think for a dad, that's pretty cool.
And that would be 3 in diapers, 3 in daycare, and I'm a teacher. And
to have twin boys, and you kind of think of the things you're gonna be able to do with them when they grow up and those kinds of things.
I was very scared. Many emotions set in, including the initial shock of carrying the twins.
That the baby was fine, heartbeat was fine, the babies all looked good.
Over the next few months, the pregnancy continued normally.
You are going to be more uncomfortable. Your stomach's getting stretched abnormally, and so you are going to have more pain associated than with a normal pregnancy.
At 20 weeks, the problem started.
She was having complications, and that she was uncomfortable and in a lot of pain. And
my skin was stretching, and it just didn't feel right. In the early morning hours of August 3rd, 2008, I awoke to painful contractions and was in the early stages of labor.
So I remember her waking me up and saying, I'm having major problems, I'm having contractions, I'm having pains, and I've been timing them. So we finally decided, let's go to the hospital.
After rushing to the hospital, we shortly found out that there was nothing that could be done to prevent the twins' delivery. Landon and Gavin were born shortly after. They were perfect. At only 22 weeks and 5 days, they were not strong enough for birth. Their tiny hearts had stopped beating. Coming home to my 2-year-old that was looking forward to seeing her little baby brothers and having to explain to her that she wasn't going to be able to meet them. When you lose a child, there's a permanent void in your life. In the beginning, it was a daily struggle to participate in life's simplest tasks. We kept asking, how did this happen? And we had done everything right. We had gotten the prenatal care.
I think just kind of part of our soul searching and our just emotional loss was you're always looking for something to blame, and there wasn't really a blame in this case. So that was a big struggle for us.
But with loss comes gain, and in the spring of 2010, the March of Dimes was introduced to me by a family member.
And she really kind of just fell into it, 100%, 110%.
After educating myself about the March of Dimes mission, I registered for the upcoming March for Babies walk.
It's been great for us because we do get to honor our boys. It is a way of almost kind of like a birthday.
While preparing for the walk, I realized that the March for Babies would be the perfect opportunity to not only remember and honor the memory of my lost twins, but also raise funds for a cause that could prevent our fate from happening to others.
That's the ultimate goal, is to help people, and that's the mission for March for Dimes and March for Babies, is to have ultimately full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. And so, from what we went through, we can't really have a better cause than that. So if we can help 1, 2, 3 people reach that goal, then that makes us extremely happy.
And so we started our own family team, Team Landon and Gavin McSpadden, in memory of our twin boys. Over the last 3 years, our team has raised over $23,000 for the March of Dimes. Since our loss, and with the medical help of 2 cerclages, progesterone, and modified bed rest, our family has grown. We welcomed daughters Logan in October 2009 and Rowan in September 2012 to join our oldest, Cameron. As time passes, it is extremely important to us to make sure that Landon and Gavin are never forgotten, that we acknowledge their existence always, and that we never let their memory fade and forever continue speaking their names. And with this, we have accepted that we cannot change the past, but can and will try to make a difference for others now and in the future.